Hello everyone, I am going to be doing a tutorial on French braids. So right here I have two braids. These are called French braids, and I'm going to do a tutorial from start to finish. I'll just line her face right there from top of the head down to the bottom. She has pretty long hair, so let's go. Before we get into the braiding, I actually am taking her hair down because she had her hair braided already. So this is just a video. I sped it up a little bit so you can see me taking her hair down. Tools used were the Garnier Fructis Pure Clean Styling Gel, a brush, a comb, hair clip, and 2 hair ties. Right here, I had parted her hair into 2 sections because her hair gets tangled very fast. She has long hair, like I had mentioned before, and so that's why I braid it often. But even just taking her braids down, it got tangled pretty fast. And so here's me, I parted it into 2 sections, and I put it back together while brushing and detangling her hair. And then here's the comb. I am actually going to part it down the middle from the top of her head down to the bottom of her head, part it into 2 sections. And then I grabbed one side, which is the left side, wrapped it up, and used the clip to clip it to keep it out of the way. Okay, with the styling gel, I actually used about an almond size, and I applied it to her roots to start the braid. I kind of like to do that to hold it together. And then I'm using this comb to section out a little piece so that I could start the braid. With this little piece or strand, I'm actually going to split it into 3 different sections, creating 3 strands. And with that strand, I'm actually going to start on the left side. I'm going to bring the left side underneath the middle strand. I'm actually going to use my ring finger with that. And so here's my ring finger, holding the left strand underneath the middle. Then I'm going to grab the opposite, which is the right strand, and bring it underneath with my middle finger. Do the same thing again. This time I'm going to use my ring finger again. And then opposite side again, the right strand, I'm going to add hair this time. And so with adding hair, it's just going to be a repeated concept of weaving the outside strands into the middle strand, adding hair. It doesn't matter what fingers you use, but I'm just pointing out what fingers I used. And so as I'm braiding, or as I'm weaving these strands, it turns into what we call a French braid. In the end, it'll result into a French braid. And so here's my hair. Like I said, I'm adding strands from opposite sides into the middle. So it's weaving strands from the opposite ends into the middle, creating that French braid. And I'm just gonna speed the video up a little bit just so that you can see. My daughter's hair is pretty long, and so here's the video, just me doing the strands, or adding the strands repeatedly on opposite ends, creating that braid, which will turn into the regular braid in the end, using the hair tie to tie and hold together. Did it on the left side as well. And so here's the end result of her hair. It was pretty crooked today because I was shooting a video, but this is my go-to hairstyle because her hair's so long and it gets tangled so fast. If you do this hairstyle, it lasts about a day or 2. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I hope that this tutorial was useful in some way, or that you kind of learn a gist of what French braiding is, or French braiding to me is. And so if you have any questions, comment below.